Hello, my little friends. So, once again, you are back at your own favorite learning platform, Learn Forward. And your Maths Buddy Mini is right here with your Maths book, Maths Concepts and Skills for Grade 1 by Feathercap. So, today ahead, are we going to start something new? Definitely. First, tell me, are you enjoying the sessions here with Mini? So, are you excited for journey ahead? What's the new topic today? This is chapter 8 of your book and we'll be learning about time. That's very precious, you know. Off and on you keep asking for time. Mama, what's the time? Mama asks you, in how much time will you be back? What's the time to reach school? What time do you leave home? And what time do you come back home from school? What time do you go to bed? What's the time to play in the evening? So, time is that important. And do you want to be independent? Don't want to ask mama for time every next moment? So, let's learn about time today. We'll be starting with the journey here and what we have. Which activities do you do during the day or night? So, you have to fill in the blanks using the following letters: M for morning, A for afternoon, E for evening, and N for night. So, at least you know which of these activities will you be doing at which part of the day. So, we'll be writing letters accordingly. Are there any activities that you do in the morning as well as at night? There might be. So, let's see. This child is getting out of the bed. So, what time do you get out of the bed? Morning. Yes. So, this is your morning time. And you are reading the book. What time do you read the books at home? Exactly. That is in the evening. And you are taking bath. What time of the day? Morning. And when it is very hot, sometimes you take bath at night before going to bed, or sometimes in the evening also you take a shower after you come back from playing, isn't it? Yes, to make yourself germ free. Now, this is the time to sleep. When do you sleep? Night. Good. Going to school. Okay. What time do you go to school? In the morning again. And here you are ready to brush your teeth. Yes, good. It is in the morning and at night also. And you are playing. This happens in the evening. And what are you taking here? You are taking your breakfast. Yes, this is your morning time. Again, right? So, these are the different parts of the day: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Let's move ahead now. And what is this? Everybody knows. That's the clock. Yes. And just like you have a face, children, a clock also has a face. This is called the face of the clock, on which you see numbers. How many numbers do you see here? They start from 1 and they go up to 12. So, these are the numbers on the face of the clock. And then you see some hands also here. The arrows that you see, they are the hands of the clock. They are different in length and thickness also. So, this one, the one which is smaller is called the hour hand. The bigger one is called the minute hand. And a very thin, this longest hand, this is called the second hand. This is the thinnest and this is the longest also, right? So, these are the different things on the face of a clock. What is it? The face of the clock is here. Then you have 12 numbers. Then you have the hour hand, the minute hand, and the second hand. Now, here's an exercise. Write the time shown by the clocks in two ways. One has been done for you. So, here, what do? We read the time according to the location of hands on the clock. Whenever you see that your minute hand is exactly at 12, that means the time is o'clock. But how many o'clock? That your hour hand is going to tell. So, just read the number at which you have your hour hand. and that gives you that o'clock. So if you look at this picture, this clock, what do you see? The minute hand is at 12 and the hour hand is at 3. So the time here is 3 o'clock. And we can write it in two different ways. You can either write 3 o'clock or you can write 3 dots, 2 dots we have to write, and then you put 2 zeros here. This shows how many hours and this shows how many minutes, because at 12 it is o'clock exactly, no more minutes, so it is 00 at o'clock time. Now when you read these clocks, what is the time shown by this clock? It is 6 o'clock because the hour hand is at 6. So you write it as 6 o'clock or 6, 2 dots and then 00. 2 dots is called the colon. Okay. Now look at this. What's the time here? Yes, 10 o'clock. So you'll write here 10, then write down O. Then this is apostrophe. This is a comma which is a little raised. Okay. So this is o'clock. 10 o'clock. And then you say 10 colon 00. What's the time here? Perfect, 8 o'clock, and this is 4 o'clock. So you'll be writing yourselves in two different ways. Now here you have to draw the hour hand to show the given time. One has been done for you. This is 9 o'clock. So your hour hand will be at 9, because when it is o'clock, the minute hand always points to 12, which is already drawn here in all the clocks. So you just have to see what o'clock time and make your hour hand accordingly. So when it is 7 o'clock, where will your hour hand be? Yes, it will be at 7 and it will be a shorter one, remember. So you can draw the hour hands here in these two clocks also. Now here you have to draw both the hands, the minute hand and the hour hand yourselves. So when it is 8 o'clock, your o'clock means the minute hand will be exactly at 12 and hour hand at 8. Perfect. So this is your 8 o'clock. Draw the remaining time yourselves. Now is hots for you. What time will it be when both the hour hand and the minute hand point towards the same number? Show the time in the given clock. So you know that when the time is o'clock, the minute hand will be exactly at 12. So for two hands to be at the same number, where will the hour hand be? Yes, it will also be here at the same number 12. So what time is it, children? Perfect. This is 12 o'clock. And you have 12 o'clock two times in a day. One in the noon and one at night when you are in your bed. Let's move ahead. Now we'll be learning about days of the week. How many days are there in a week? We have got 7 days in a week. Do you know the names? You come to school. Can you tell me which day is off? Yes, Sunday. So we call it the weekend. And the week starts from the first day, which is Monday. So Monday is the first day of the week. Then second is Tuesday. Then Wednesday. Repeat after me. It's Wednesday. Then Thursday. Say Thursday. Then Friday, yes, and Saturday. After Saturday comes your weekend, the last day of the week, which is Sunday. Okay, so we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So these are the 7 days of the week. Now here's an exercise. Fill in the blanks. Yesterday was Friday. So what is the day today? Yesterday means the day gone. So it was Friday. What is the day today? Saturday, yes. Today is Monday. Yesterday was my friend's birthday, gone day. And it was on, what was the day? Before Monday, it was Sunday. You enjoyed your weekend on your friend's birthday. The day that comes in between Sunday and Tuesday. Exactly, good. This is Monday. Match the following to make the correct sentences. So what about Monday? Monday is the last day. Monday comes after Friday. Is the first day of the week? Yes. So like this, because you know about all these days, you will be matching these with the correct expression here. Now complete the sequence. Again, we have learned the 7 days of the week. So what comes before Tuesday? It is Monday. And you will be completing this sequence. Now fun time, find and color the days of the week in the given letters grid. One has been done for you. Can you see Monday here? Similarly, you will have to find out the other days of the week. So for Tuesday, quickly see, where do you have T? You have T here, but you don't have Tuesday here. You don't have Tuesday here. Let's look for another T here. Yes, it is T here also. So do we have Tuesday here? No. Okay, we got Thursday here. And when you look down, oh, it's not Tuesday. So let's color Tuesday here. So, sorry, Thursday here. You got it right here. Now T, let's look for T somewhere else also. We got T here also. Is it Tuesday? Yes, and we can color it. So when you look for first letter, it will be easier for you. The next day after Tuesday is Wednesday. So when we got W here and Wednesday is right here. Right? But then be careful when you are coloring. Make sure that you get the correct word there. Sometimes a letter is missing and you have to find out somewhere else in the grid. Okay? So we'll make sure that the spelling is done. Thursday is also done. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, find out yourself and have fun doing this grid. Next is months of the year. So what are months? Which month is going on now? Can you tell me? Okay, you say October. That's fine. So we have months in a year. And when does your new year start? Yes, January. So what is the first month? Which is the first month in the year? January is the first month. And when do you have your birthday? See, most of you are saying different months, isn't it? So all these are the months of a year and we have got 12 months in a year. Let's read them in an order. The first month is January. It's so cold here. Then you have February, then March, then April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So these are the 12 months of the week and you will be learning them with their spellings. Here's an exercise for you. Fill in the blanks with the correct letter to find the name of the month. So you have to check out you have to learn the correct spellings and then complete these blanks yourselves. Let's do the first one. January, January, January. So which month starts with O? October, you have seen there, October. So if you learn them in an order, you'll be able to do it faster, right? So learn the names and then complete this. State true or false. A year begins with January, is it correct? Exactly, this is true. There are 9 months in a year? No, this is false. June comes before July? Yes, June comes before July. That is correct. June lies between May and July? Yes, May, June, July. So this is also correct. 12 months make a year. Yes, now this is correct. Let's move on. Write the names of festivals and important events, birthday of your family members. So you'll write them here and you will be writing here the month in which you celebrate. For example, if you write your own name here, my birthday, so you will have to write in which month your birthday falls. Okay, if you talk about your festival Holi, you will be writing here in which month do we celebrate Holi? March. So you'll be writing here March, right? So write down your important festivals or celebrations here and then write down the month in which you celebrate them. Now, chapter at a glance. The day is divided into 4 parts. What are those 4 parts? Morning, afternoon, evening and then night. The clock tells us time and the shorthand is the minute hand and the shorthand is the hour hand and the long hand is the minute hand. The 7 days of a week in sequence, can you say? Starting from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and then Sunday. So 7 days in a week and the 12 months of a year. Let's say together. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November And you are right there. The last month is December. Very good, children. So, for the Olympiad champions, you wake up to go to school in the morning. If today is Monday, then the day before yesterday. So, today is Monday, yesterday was Sunday, and the day before it was Saturday. Perfect. Next, which is the 10th month of the year? October. Yes, that's perfect. Now, take the correct option. We go to school in the morning. The shorthand of the clock is called the hour hand. Yes. Dash is the first day of the week. Monday. Perfect. There are dash months in a year. 12. You got it correct. Let's do subjective type questions. Shikhar was very happy his grandparents were visiting them today. Look at these lines from Shikhar's diary and write the correct answer. So what does he say? They reached our house at 10 o'clock when the sun was shining. At what part of the day did they reach? At 10 o'clock, the sun was shining. So 10 o'clock is in the morning also, it is at night also. He says that the sun was shining. So what part of the day is it? That's morning. Perfect. So you will write here morning. Read the next question. They reached home on the day just after Saturday. So what's the day? Yes, it is Sunday. So this is how we just read, interpret what they are asking and then answer accordingly. We celebrated grandma's birthday. It comes in the 7th month of the year. So which month is it? The 7th month is July. So grandmom's birthday is in July. Kiran's school is closed on Saturday and Sunday every week. Today is Monday. Did Kiran go to school yesterday? Today is Monday. So what was the day yesterday? Sunday. It was closed, so she did not go. Will she go to the school tomorrow? Exactly, yes, because tomorrow will be Tuesday. You have given the reasons along with it. Akash went to the park with his friends at 5 o'clock and he came back after 1 hour. Draw the hands to show the time he came back home. So what time did he come back? When he went at 5 and he came back after 1 hour. So at what time? 6 o'clock. So how will you show it? O'clock is minute hand at 12 and the hour hand at 6. Use ruler to draw these lines perfectly, children. Okay. Now, let's think. Shreya need to make a chart and submit it to her teacher on Thursday. She did not make the chart. She submitted the chart on the day next to Thursday. So, on which day did she submit the chart? Next day was Friday, yes. So, do you think it is important to finish work on time? Yes, we should. Time is very important. Once gone, it never comes back. And then when we follow the schedule, whatever time is given, then we save on time. Okay, that means time is very precious and you are being very particular about its importance. So you should always submit your assignments and notebooks in time, children. Now, here's a math lab activity for you to do about time with your teacher and the students, your friends in the math lab activity. So, have fun doing this activity. We'll be coming up with more interesting sessions for you ahead. Till then, happy learning, children.